here we go again. Another media spin article trying to insert their little stupid agenda into every little thing, taking things out of context just to insert their little girl power Disney Ray who's awesome and new. I skimmed through this article. I'm ranting a little bit. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha 42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and we're picking on comicbook.com again. Even though they're owned by CBS, they seem to be pushing the Disney little social and political agenda. I think it's just because it's the not political identity gender or gender politic sort of agenda here. I think it's just the generation of the people who write these articles in general. They just have to insert that in anywhere. Just maybe on the off chance that a YouTuber like me is going to go and give them a hate click, right? I think that's what they're doing because nobody is this woke for lack. I mean, I guess people are. It's late, so let's get into this article. This comes from Jamie Jurak on comicbook.com, who are owned by CBS. Star Wars, Mark Hamill has a message for anyone thinking is just for boys. Oh, yeah. We've said it before and we'll say it again. Mark Hamill is the best part of Twitter. Oh, yeah, he's actually pretty cool. The actor best known for playing Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars films is always cracking dad jokes, teasing fans, and making the internet a more wholesome place. Today, Hamill outdid himself with a message to anyone who thinks Star Wars fans are just for boys by quoting a line from the movie he was in. Yeah. Okay, it's cute. It's very cute. He's playing along. He's playing the part. Let's look at the tweet. So this lady, Krystal Foster, ended up picking up. She tweeted this at Mark Hamill. My 5-year-old daughter picked these shoes, and a boy at school said Star Wars is for boys. She said Star Wars is for girls too. What do you think? I can really relate to this. I had. When I was 6 or 7, I wish I would have gotten the picture out. I had Ewok roller skates when I was 6 or 7 years old as a little kid in the 80s. And I had the white ones because the white ones were for girls and the black ones were for boys. That was what we did. That was how kids interacted back then. And, you know, I think it's kind of cute that the little girl wants to wear the Darth Vader because that's probably her favorite character. That's probably the character she likes. Black and red. Hey, I got nothing against black and red. It's kind of a cool color combination. Can we just take this for what it is? This is just a little girl, saying, no, I want to be a tomboy. I want to wear what the boys wear. I want to wear Star Wars because I think it's cool, because I like it. And not take a chance to spin and push the agenda. So of course he replies with, sometimes boys can be such a stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-lurking nerf herders. Star Wars is for everyone. And he does all the Star Wars stuff, and it's cute. It's a line from the movie. It is for everyone. It came right from the actor, so he made the little girl feel better. End of story. Cute. It's a cute little story. It's sweet. Here's the problem, though, is comicbook.com, right? In fact, here's where we go. A huge portion of Star Wars fandom is made up of women. Back in 2017, Box Office Mojo calculated that 43% of the audience during The Last Jedi's opening weekend were women. Why'd I autocorrect that in my head to we're mere women? Because that's how they treat us, We're just mere women. We need to be treated like special things, like we're fragile little flowers. Oh, please, blow me. While many of us have been diehard fans since the originals, the franchise has adapted even more women followers since the new trilogy began. According to interviews conducted by Newsweek upon The Last Jedi's release, the fandom is full of young girls who feel empowered thanks to Rey. How is Rey empowering? She's perfect at everything without ever trying or being trained or getting anything more than a little boo-boo on her arm. She got a little owie. She's okay, though. She's fine. She can do everything better than Luke. I think it's more important for Luke to say, yes, it's for girls, too. Because he's the guy saying that. He's the guy saying, yeah, you can hang with the guys. You're cool. That's more important than this. I don't want to be like Rey. She's stupid and boring and doesn't even matter. She's not a Skywalker, according to, as far as we know right now. She doesn't matter to the Skywalker saga. What the hell are these media assholes trying to prove? You know, you're just saying that. Oh, we're just women. Let's see what the masses has to say. Let's see what the twits on Twitter have to say. Seriously, I was told the same thing when I had Star Wars lunchbox in grade school back in the 80s. I didn't get it then. I pointed to Leia in the lunchbox and said, "See, there's a girl in it." Decades later, this is still a thing. Well, the media making it a thing, right? The media is making it a thing, right? My granddaughter has been a Jedi since birth. Shout out to all the Star Wars ladies, me in 95 versus now. Well, 95, I don't even count you because you weren't even alive during Star Wars. You were alive during the prequels. So, I mean, I don't... Maybe they're bigger fans. I think there's different layers of fans. You've got, like, the younger crowd in their 30s who grew up with, like, the prequels and the animated series. And then you have us old farts who only like the first three, you know? And there's a few on both, who like both. But I don't know. I always feel like this sort of fandom is a little different than my sort of fandom. You know? And I'm not saying it's, like, a bad thing. I'm not saying it as like, they're, like... I don't know how I phrased it now. I gotta go back on what I said. I don't edit, so whatever I said, forget what I said if it was something negative there. It just feels like it's a different sort of fandom, you know, like they're more familiar with the expanded universe. They're more familiar with the animated series, the books, the comics and stuff, because a lot of, like, people like my age, we tend to just stick to, and I know I'm talking for myself and Tom from Midnight's Edge, we tend to just stick to, like, the movies, like the main... you know, episode movies, and then, like, Rogue One. We don't really expand any further into the lore. I don't know, is that an age thing? What do you guys think? Are you really into the lore of everything of the expanded? That's getting a little off topic. Let's go back to the issue here. I just view that as a separate fandom, you know, because this girl would have grown up with, like, a lot of the woke crowd, I think. Well, 95, I was, like, a decade older than her. That still would have been kind of like the woke millennial sort of cell phone generation, internet generation. And that's when a lot of, like, the SJW stuff really, really took flight with the internet recently, especially. In addition to spreading equality within the fandom, Hamill also recently celebrated a Twitter milestone, 3 million followers. You know, we always loved Luke and Han. We always loved both genders in the show, or whatever genders were represented. It didn't matter because it was Star Wars. The aliens didn't matter. The genders didn't matter. Of course, race did matter because you had aliens on screen too, so it didn't matter. When they try and push this little Rey agenda that nobody cares about, you know? Like I said, when I was a little girl in the 80s, yeah, we got teased a little bit. But I think a lot, where I grew up, you had some of the... It would have been more an issue of wearing the black roller skates because those are the ones specifically for the boys. Boys never really had a problem with girls being in the Star Wars fandom because of Princess Leia, as far as I remember. I don't know, did you guys have problems with girls being in the Star Wars fandom in the 80s? I don't remember that. I remember playing Star Wars across the street, or with my neighbors across the street when I was a little kid, all the time, because it was one of the things, because I had a girl in it, and they're like, oh, okay, we can play, like, Star Wars and the Dark Crystal and all these things that had girls in them, because that's what we did, because, you know, we had, like, 3 of us, 2 boys and a girl, so yeah, we picked those sort of stories that we could, and it was mostly Star Wars because we had the 2 boys and the girl. You had Luke, and you had Han, and you had Leia. I just get so annoyed, and media does any chance they can get to throw Rey in there, like she matters. Like, he doesn't even say anything about her, but they're right there going, oh yes, but girls love Rey. They're so empowered by Rey. She's so wonderful, and we're so inclusive, and I'm tired of these spin media articles, and you know, I'm gonna keep calling him out, because this is just a sweet little thing that he said to make the girl feel better and feel welcomed into the fandom. Anyway, I have a P.O. box thingy. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that over the article. You can send your angry letters, fan mail, P.O. Box unboxings to MechaRandom42, P.O. Box 1566, Loveland, Colorado, 80539. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching! If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!